What's up, campers? I'm Eric Harrison. Welcome to Effin' Ingenious. Won't you accompany me to Camp Arawak as we review Sleepaway Camp from 1983.
Dear Mom and Dad, I've been at a sleepaway camp for almost 3 weeks, and I'm getting very scared.
Welcome to Sleepaway Camp. Someone is watching you.
Hey, Mama, remote!
Someone is waiting for you. Someone wants to scare you to death.
Turn it! Turn the wheel! Oh my God!
Sleepaway Camp. You won't be coming home.
The plot of Sleepaway Camp can be kind of confusing if you think about it too much. Let's simplify it down to there is a person whose family is brutally killed by a freak boat accident. She winds up living with her aunt and is sent away to a camp with her cousin where a bunch of killings start taking the lives of the people around them. Alright, so Sleepaway Camp from 1983. What just a lovely little classic B camp slasher movie. One of my favorite kinds. I love camp slashers. I love 80s slashers. So this movie's got it all as far as I'm concerned. Including a very interesting twist at the end of the movie. And I will not spoil this if you've not seen it for yourself. So what can be said about Sleepaway Camp? I think it's a very interesting movie in the sense that it's a very competently filmed, directed movie. But then it throws in these weird elements where a character will just act very strangely. Hence the aunt character from the beginning of the movie.
Oh, no, I'm afraid that they wouldn't approve of that at all. Even though they know that I am a doctor.
It is very much a Friday the 13th ripoff. It is. All the way down to the fact that you don't really know who's doing the killing. It's a point of view shot. You just see a hand with a knife. When you kind of look back, this movie came out in 83 and Friday the 13th came out in 1980. So if you want to get like really down to detail, like which one was written first, I'm not sure. It appears to be true, though, that the writer-director of this movie, whose name I will put right here because I just forgot it, totally just forgot it, but he did actually go to this very camp as a kid. So it could be said that this movie came first if he went to this camp as a child and was probably starting to think of the idea way back then. So maybe Sleepaway Camp is the original and maybe Friday the 13th is the ripoff. But you know what? Let's not go into those details. There's this scene at the very close to the beginning of the movie involving, you know, the buses show up and all the kids get off and they're running towards camp, and then some of the counselors are around, and then there's a group of cooks just standing there, and one of them is a pretty much self-proclaimed pedophile, and he comes right out and he pretty much says it. Yeah, I do bad things to children.
Ben, good buddy, there ain't no such thing as being too young. You're just too old.
Not only that, but then the other character just laughs him off like, ha, you're silly, raping kids, what a silly guy. It's like, he's allowed to be around these kids at this camp after just saying what he just said? What the hell kind of camp is this? All the effects in the movie are pretty decent. There's a few things I want to point out. First of all, I'm extremely impressed by this arrow to the throat. The real horror of this movie is the 80s fashion. Those freaking short shorts that are everywhere in this movie. Oh my god. Talk about leaving nothing to the imagination. Yeah, there's a lot of dudes running around in short shorts, running around in underwear, running around nude. Yeah, anyway. That's the real horror of the movie. Alright, so Sleepaway Camp from 1983. It's a pretty good B-80s camp slasher, which is pretty much everything I like in a movie. I think it deserves 3.5 stars. I will, however, bump it up to 4 stars based on this guy's ridiculous mustache alone. I mean, come on. they had the balls to actually put that in the movie, just right up there in a close-up and say, what are you going to do about it? That's cool enough for me, so 4 stars out of 5. Sleepaway Camp, check it out. F***ing ingenious.